Well, welcome back to the next part of the celebrity meet and greets. I'm going to do a little bit more talking about who I've met and enjoy this little episode. Now, another little celebrity meet. I've actually met him 3 times. Although I always said I'd only need to meet a celebrity once, I met him 3 times. But each time there's a different little story to it. So I'll start with the first time I met him. Me and my friend, we did a travel show in London, and a travel show is basically all different companies trying to sort of say come to our country, come to our city, or it could be someone saying come to our apartments or hotels. And I think this was in Olympia. It wasn't Olympia, it was Earls Court in London. But if you've been to any of those venues, you know they are huge. And we went there, say, to basically, get ideas for holidays and that. And they had something in the middle, which was like an area where people would be talking about whatever related to the travel industry. And it turned out, we didn't know this at the time, but Brian Blessed was there. He was talking about his forthcoming trip, and I can't think of the name of the mountain range. I should know it now, but basically he was going to go to South America, and there was a mountain range. Is it the Pyrenees? I don't know if it's the Pyrenees. I mean, that's French. You have to Google it, but there's a mountain range he was going to do there, and he was going to do a little expedition in South America. So he was in this auditorium, and we was at the complete opposite end of the venue, and it's like, is Brian started? Oh yes, he started. You could hear him the other side of the venue. Now yes, he's got a microphone on, and it's loud if you're in that venue, in the auditorium, but as you know, when you go to any big venue, the noise of the crowd is quite loud, and we could still hear him above the noise of the crowd. So when he came out, there was a little queue to meet him, and I was first in the queue, and I had my Flash Gordon DVD at the time. I've not got the DVD, I've since upgraded it to Blu-ray. So he signed the DVD, and he did "Gordon's alive!" Yes, he did it for me. So that was the first time I met him, and that was funny because of how loud his voice was. It's the first time we'd ever sort of seen Brian, to experience the loudness of him, Second time I met him was in Barking, which is it's about that way, it's about 20 minutes that way, and he was at a store signing, and I haven't got the picture to hand, but I had 2 things signed from him there. One was a picture from Blackadder, as in Series 1 of Blackadder. So if you've seen that series, you know who he is. He plays the king, because King Richard got killed by Blackadder, and then Brian Blessed become the new king. It's a good series. It's not as good as Blackadder Series 2, but it is a good series, and it's just good. So anyway, he signed that picture, but what he did sign as well, I'd found at a sort of, not car boot fair, like a second-hand market, and it was his autobiography. So I got that signed as well. So that picture will be popped up, or it probably already popped up by now. But what was funny about that event is I took a picture. I had a smaller digital camera, because digital cameras were quite small, not the best of digital cameras, but it was good enough for what to do. So I was taking a few little pictures of him, and he went, "Can I stop you there? Can I stop you there?" I went, "Yeah, what's that?" He said, can I take a picture? No. Keep on taking pictures. He said, "But that's a wonderful camera you've got there, a wonderful camera. Can you tell me more about it?" So I said, "Sure." I said, Why? Any reason why?" He said, "Well," he said, "I'm off to another expedition, and that looks like the perfect size camera that I want to take pictures of where I'm going." And okay, so I was then showing him my little camera, giving him a little, press this button does that, this button does that, and it's like, I'm working in Curry's, I'm a Curry's sales rep, telling Brian Blessed what a camera to go and buy. So that was kind of a stand-up moment there, that for one day only, I was a sales rep in a, electrical warehouse. I wasn't, I was still working in insurance, still do work in insurance. But the funniest meet and greet was about, say, 4 years ago, I guess, was in Milton Keynes. And they used to do sci-fi shows in the Milton Keynes shopping centre. They then moved them out to the MK Dons football stadium, or if you're American, soccer, but it's football, not soccer. So anyway, we went there, and there's 2 kind of tales which are funny there. The first tale was actually my wife. She's not pointing, she's not there. because you've already clicked around here for saying this. But we went there, and as you know, a football pitch is square, yeah. So then, when you was meeting the celebrities, they were in the concourse which went around the football pitch. So you could see the seats going to the pitch, you could actually see the pitch. So we was walking round and you see there was some celebrity guests there, then we turn a corner and there's more guests there, you turn another corner, there's more guests, and then the final corner, it was inside, and that's where the dealers were selling, you know, sci-fi related merchandise. So we're walking up one bit and we turn the corner and my wife goes, "Oh, there's another football pitch." "What?" She went, "Well, we just seen one football pitch, there's now another football pitch." I went, "No, we've just turned the corner, it's the same football pitch from a different angle." This is why women don't do football. It's like it's the same pitch from a different angle. So anyway, we got to see Brian. Brian was getting ready for his lunch break, and we quickly see, he said, "Yeah, go, come on. So he signed the picture, and I'll put that picture up of Prince Voltan from Flash Gordon. So I finally got a Flash Gordon picture signed. And I said, "Can I have a picture with you?" He said, "Cool, come round. So the picture I'm now putting up is me with Brian Blessed, and I had to crouch down. But rather than wait, no, he waits for me to crouch down right next to him, and because again, you know, it's the football pitch, and he shouts out, he looks at the watch, he went, "The players are coming out on the pitch. Everybody be aware." And he shouted out so loud, and it's like I've gone deaf. Well, it's in that ear. I've gone deaf because he's so loud. I've gone deaf in this ear because Brian Blessed is like, "Oh, I've gone deaf." So we got that thing signed, and I walk around and my wife's talking, and I can't hear a word you're saying because I've gone deaf. He's got such a loud voice. If you've not seen Brian Blessed, I'm saying Flash Gordon, he's popped up in loads of things. I'm not going to list everything. I think way back when, I think he was in Dixon of Dock Green. But the standout thing is, I'm looking over here because I know what episodes he's been in, you see. He's been in 2 episodes of Space 1999. In Series 1, I think it was Deaths of Domain, where it's basically he was on an ice planet. That was quite good. It's quite a scary one, actually. It's almost like, I don't say torturing it, but like a torture type thing going on there. But then in Series 2, you had Maya in it. Maya was the one who could shapeshift into different animals. He played Maya's dad, so he was in that. He'd been in 2 standout episodes of Space 1999. He was also in Blake 7, which I love Blake 7, and he was in, I think, episode 2 of that, Cygnus Alpha, getting very booming. He pops up in Doctor Who. Now which one was that one? It was in a Colin Baker story. I forget the name of it now. You'd have to Google it, because Colin Baker only had about 10, 12 episodes. It was in that, and it's in the Trial of a Time Lord part of it, and he popped up in that as a king, again very booming. And what else can I see him over there? I can't think anything else off the top of my head he's in. But do check out Brian Blessed. He's probably on YouTube somewhere, just doing his Gordons Alive. And that's what he was in as well. I've just seen over there, Star Wars, Episode 1, The Force... No, is that The Force Awakens, Episode 1? No, that's Episode 7, isn't it? Episode 1, anyway. The one with little Anakin Skywalker. Jar Jar Binks... Jar Jar Binks, he's in a little, is it the Gungeons they're called? Gungeons? He is Boss Nass, the voice of Boss Nass in Star Wars Episode 1. So even if you've never seen Brian Blessed, you probably heard his big booming voice with his as he does in it. So do check out some Brian Blessed on the internet, because he's such a powerful voice, and really, yeah, if you ever get the chance to meet Brian, don't hesitate, go and meet him. He's a really good bloke. Right, thanks for watching today's little episode. There'll probably be another episode coming up at some point soon, so keep a little eye out for those. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.